I want to show you what might be the coolest playground I've ever seen in Ithaca, New York. It's called the Anarchy Zone at the Children's Garden. First of all, the place is very big. There's a giant turtle sculpture at the other end. There's a bunch of native plants. The landscaping is, mostly safe and edible. But the entire place has interpretive boards and kind of challenges you to learn that yourself. There are community gardens and little living huts that you can walk around and hang out in. I've made videos about this place before. But specifically what you need to see is their chaos zone, which seems to be nothing but an unstructured mass of what kind of looks like junk. It's the way a lot of us grew up, but a lot of us didn't. So we've got tires to flip, concrete tubes like sonnet tubes, culvert pipes, mud, mulch, boards, nails. Random puddle full of stuff. What did you find? Tools!
I found a spoon, a pot, and half of a pan.
Did you make that little playground thing with the tubes?
Yeah.
Boards just kicking around. You get to put wherever you want. That person put it between two trees and the crotches of the trees. And logs, big old logs just hanging out here, begging to be climbed. Here's a net just kind of tied up. Look at even the way that these plants are left, you can kind of walk around in a bit of a maze. That's like little deer paths, like little pig paths. You walk around. No, it's unstructured. I haven't seen any poison ivy or nettle or anything that you really wouldn't want to touch, but otherwise they leave the weeds intact for you to just, it's a Virginia creeper. Here's a random pile of wood and plastic slides that you can tie up with baling twine yourself. And there's hay down in there if you wanted to make a soft landing space. You can make your own ramps. You can shove your own tire underneath it. Super unsafe.
I know.
So fix it. So make it so it's safe. You get up here, there's like an old pallet or something. Look, there's new screws in it. They've done a little bit of deliberate stuff here.
Oh, there's a traffic cone.
Checks out. Tarps and cinder blocks.
I think school lunch. Yeah, do you want some?
There's even garbage around. And not terrible garbage, but it's just really random items. It's almost kind of like an open world video game. One of my kids found an ice scoop, like a restaurant ice scoop made out of aluminum, and she's having a blast with it. She also found a little paintbrush somewhere, and so she's been mixing up paint made out of ground up seeds that she's collected, and she's painting on trees with her seed paint using the brush she found in one corner and the ice scoop she found somewhere else. Ladder that you can just pick up and move anywhere. Climb this tree if you want. Haphazardly hung things from the ground. Look at that. This chaotic anarchy playground is literally what I would consider like the best form of learning for kids. This is physics and primary experience tied up in a neat little package with a bow on it. Random, unplanned, and unstructured, where kids have to figure out their own fun in their own way with a chance of getting hurt. Controlled hazard. You think they should learn how to hurt themselves in little ways so that they avoid hurting themselves in big ways later on down the road. Look at that. Look at them playing. Just items on the ground. It's my favorite. The only way this could possibly be better for me is if they were like large scale Lincoln logs where they could easily pick them up and kind of like stack them into piles. But no, this is great. This is kind of the way hillbillies live and are grown up. The house I grew up in had at one time or another looked a little similar, a little bit like this. And it taught me so much about resourcefulness and usefulness of materials and how not to hurt yourself. And if you step on this thing, how is it going to be affected by the weight? Is it going to flip you? Can you see what's on the other end of the thing? Are you going to fall into a hole? They learn how balance and leverage and friction and gravity feel in their own hands, in their own bodies. Just right there what they've been doing. They've been testing tensile strength of sticks they've been snapping and fluid dynamics in the puddle. Oh my God, what?
So she's packing me a lunch for school. That's my dessert tray. That's pudding. That's candy that she's gonna put in. This is soup, and this is like a bento box thing.
Viscosity and solubility, absorption and the mixing of materials. And overall, my favorite part is learning through intuition. Primary experience is the best teacher, and this is the type of environment that fosters that. What have you done? You found a mushroom. And a pencil?
Mm-hmm.
Every improvised tool is a lesson in material science and adaptation and negotiation of the natural world.